Me, breaks down in the privacy of my own home. My brain, you're faking your emotions for attention. You're just doing this because you think it makes for a cool personal narrative. You call me out like this, crying in the comfort of my own home. Characters in kids media who should be allowed to say frick: Candace Flynn, Toph B. Fong, Jack from Magic Treehouse, Firestar, Percy Jackson, Muam Phineas and Ferb made a freaking time machine. I can hear this post. This is the most beautiful thing. Today I learned troop of 15 monkeys escaped a primate research center in Japan by using trees as catapults over a 5-meter high electric fence, and afterwards were lured back with peanuts. Monkey brain. If we pull back this tree, we can use its preserved momentum to hurl ourselves over the dangerous fence. Also monkey brain. He who peanut. Here's a helpful chart to help you decide what flavor of alt you are. Who are you mad at? The government, punk, existence, goth, your parents, emo, grunge. If you're mad at your parents and about the overall lack of neon colors and or glitter, you're seen. I used to pretend to be a horse at recess with this other girl no one liked, but it got too weird for me after one day where she laid on her side and pretended to give birth to a foal and was making really agonized horse birth sounds. Stages of gay courtship. 1. Joke flirting. 2. Real flirting but still pretending it's joke flirting. 3. Sharing your childhood trauma. 4. Hold hands. 5. Tell them you are in love with them. 6. Get sent to turbo heck. How can I enjoy this? There's no quirky one-liner every 5 minutes. My spoiler-free review of Dune. That was the single most humorless movie I have ever seen. There is one joke, delivered by Jason Momoa, in the first 10 minutes. Cherish. Marvel Syndrome. All articles about Tumblr's decline boil down to 2 things. You can't get famous on here and you can't make money on here. And they don't get that. That's why we like it here. Au contraire, you can absolutely get famous here. It is, however, explicitly a bad thing. Because I will never be able to eat lava. I pause to look pleadingly at a volcanologist. They sternly, subtly shake their head no. It is clear this is an old, ongoing argument. My prevailing theory is it has a texture of very thick honey. About your post about eating lava and that you think it would likely have the texture of very thick honey, I emailed the USGS. They said lava would probably taste like rocks, however, it would likely have the texture/consistency of tapioca or ice pudding because each of those has the little solid blobs mixed in which would be analogous to the just newly forming minerals. Just thought you'd like to know. This is one of the greatest moments of my life. All hills are silent if you think about it, not the ones alive with the sound of freaking music. Beach. Bonus Myers player. Minecraft isn't a horror game, huh? Then explain why Myers has been slapped by several berry bushes while on peaceful. What the frig was I on last night? Working in food service is so surreal because like, nothing I do for people is anywhere close to life and death. But some customers absolutely act as though it is. I look a woman dead in the eye and solemnly inform her that unfortunately we are out of oat milk, and I see her heart shatter in front of me, right there at the bakery counter at 8 in the morning. I feel like a handsome TV surgeon informing someone that their beloved fiance died on the table. He's gone. I'm so sorry, we lost him. We are out of oat milk. I felt this when the Chili's waitress told me they were out of cheese curds. Me, Octopi could hug 4 people simultaneously because God blessed them with the ability. However, they don't even hug one person because they have made covenant with the devil. Any questions? Churchgoer, where is our regular pastor? Me, in a better place now. Sit down immediately. I'm gonna be honest, I didn't even read the tweet because I had to hit reblog too fast when I saw this guy's name is. I like hitting police because I'm homosexual. Can confirm that is legit what that says LMAO. Panic really does turn you into a complete freaking moron, huh? Lost half my brain cells listening to Ballad of the Mona Lisa. I have vastly misunderstood this post. Before the internet, anytime you had a terrible idea, an awful string of words that you just needed to get out into the world about anything, even the most asinine crap, you didn't have Twitter or Tumblr to post it to. Instead you had to scroll it on a large piece of cardboard, buy a ticket to WWF Raw and pray that the camera picked it up. The bone-stealing call-out post would have fit in perfectly as a ringside fan sign in 1998. These are all low-grade Tumblr posts. Average person defrauds 3 customers a year. Factoid actually just statistical error. Average person defrauds 0 customers per year. Ianasi, who lives in a house with all of his complaint tablets and defrauds over 10,000 copper buyers each day, is an outlier and should not have been counted. Ianasi, a legend. Something akin to the Poker app, except featuring all 1777 named Warrior Cats characters. Once this post hits 30,000 notes I will be publicly executed. Tumblr user Talonpor gets beheaded. The most important thing to remember when making a grilled cheese is that you can season the cheese and no one can stop you. A female dragonborn paladin with a noble background is the ultimate switch. She can be the knight, the princess or the dragon, as circumstances require. I'm imagining a scenario where, through a series of misunderstandings, she's hired to rescue herself from herself. Priest, Sir Alds of Mosley. The church has evidence to suggest that the Princess Miranda of Foxley has been kidnapped by Firefang the Ruthless. Will you rescue her on behalf of His Holiness, Sir Miranda Alds, born in Foxley, honorarily knighted in Mosley as a Black Knight, after winning a jousting tournament, whose rebellious teenage nickname was Firefang. So, about all that. According to the Terraria Wiki's article on the depth meter, a block is 2 feet tall. The Empress of Light is 11 blocks tall, and is thus 22 feet tall. More people need to be aware of this. Tumblr. Every company foolish enough to buy Tumblr. Yo my religious followers, what's a good Bible or any other scripture verse to go with this post? Peter 2:3. They will exploit you in their greed with deceptive words. Their condemnation, pronounced long ago, is not idle, and their destruction does not sleep. Imagine how much better society would be if the Remedy keyboard looked like this. Smilers and people. New journal and old journal. I thought this was an iPhone and a stack of money to show you how much an iPhone costs, to be honest, and it really resonated with me. Hope girls grow up knowing that there are infinite ways of being a woman. Hope girls grow up loving themselves for who they are. The sentiment here is great, but it comes across sounding turfy. Telling girls to love themselves is turfy. Telling girls that they can be a woman in any way they like is turfy. So you're admitting that the woke, pro-trans, non-turfy thing to do is to tell little girls not to love themselves, and that if they don't fit into a specific image of womanhood then they are non-women. Ladies, is it transphobic to want young girls to not hate themselves? Has been opened. Crap, don't worry, I've got this. No, frick you. Can someone help me right now? Hisses motherfrikers. Wait until next book. Today I learned Sylvester Graham invented graham crackers as part of a radical vegetarian diet meant to curb the desire to masturbate. Weird as American vegetarian Christians be like. Today I will invent a food so freaking bland no one will ever want to jack off again. Why can't my skin be like the bun on the menu photo for a Filet-O-Fish? It is always hilarious to me that Hermione managed to go 7 books with a reputation as a goody two-shoes. All the school rules she's broken, heckled the international wizarding laws she's violated, kept a person in a jar for a year, as a straighter student with a reputation as a goody two-shoes. I cannot begin to tell you the crap I got away with. Being known as the quiet rule-abiding kid gave me a free shot at electrocuting my entire physics class because no one thought I'd do it. My uncles used to say about my aunt that if the teachers heard a gunshot and ran into the room to see her standing over the still twitching body of a classmate holding a smoking gun in her hands, they would have said, "Erica, don't touch that, there might be fingerprints." My grandma worked toll booths, and one time a guy came through being really rude, and she called him a stupid bimbo, and he went over to the office to complain, and her manager called in her booth asking if she called the guy a bimbo, and she said, "Me, I would never," and she manager said, "See, I knew you wouldn't. That's exactly what I told the guy. Donna would never say something like that. Sorry to bother you." Gaslighting will Babish Scotch eggs. I lied about Scotch eggs. Botched by Babish. Remember when people got mad at people for being sad that Notre Dame burned down? That was me. I called them names too. Frick that building. If it was that great it would have been fireproof. Glue stick, cosmopolitan distribution, forced disappearance, power slum, punch, combat, cardinal direction. Calorie, time, cigarette. Here are some things that Facebook thinks I'm interested in. The algorithm is getting smarter daily. Not locate the key in time, the mask will blow. Think of it like a penis fly trap. Look, all I want is a chance to waste your time. Baby, that's all I'm asking for.
I am aware of the effect I have on women.
Instead of carving the jack-o'-lantern myself this year, I poked a bunch of small holes in a pumpkin and stuffed the holes with peanut butter. I then let the squirrels go at it for 2 days. The result is something truly disturbingly. Caution. The green dry erase marker in Mrs. Stipple's room is dried out. Any student called up to write on the board are encouraged to use a red dry erase marker. I'm like Grimace but a girl. I'm like the Hambud burglar. I'm Callie. Jigsaw. Mr. Jigsaw, as it were. I don't think that cutting off my foot is conducive to my survival. I'm not suggesting it's a bad trap. It's a great trap. It's just my foot contains a lot of blood and nerves and such. Have you heard of arteries? An ant colony that fights off anteaters by piloting an anteater-shaped mecha. A little girl with green hair chalk just asked me if my hair was dyed for Halloween. When I told her it was green year round, she turned to her dad and screamed, "You said green hair was illegal after Halloween. Why did you lie?" Watching my mom eat ice cream from a coffee mug so her hands wouldn't get cold made me realize I still have a lot to learn from her. Types of guys other girls like: good looking, has a six pack, tans, nice jawline. Types of guys I like: wears suits, was the 37th president of the United States, scandalous, knows when to quit. Being in your 20s is like, I'm so young, I'm so old, I should do everything, I should rest, I can do what I want, but I need to be careful, I'm an adult, but I need help from an adult, I'm so smart, I'm so stupid, I'm leaving, I feel left behind, I want to be a kid again, and I can't wait to be old, I've done a lot, I've done nothing, I wanna be alone, but I'm so lonely, like, what the heck? Forgot to add, I wanna have fun, I need to be more serious, I need to achieve goals, I need to enjoy life. I understand completely, but what the heck is going on? I want to love, I want to be independent, I don't care, but I haven't stopped thinking about it. Live, laugh, love, die, cry, hate. Point of view, you threatened to kill me, and now you can't get rid of me, because I took it as flirting. I think we need to abolish subscriptions. I'm tired of remembering passwords and giving out my email. Check out as guest. No, you may not know my name. Die. Just the girly things. Forcing an earring through a closed piercing. Taking off tight clothes and rubbing the indents they left on your skin. Human sacrifice. Homemade face mask. The Among Us babies were born today. 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 Bad to be told by a journalist that he is too kind and too nice in response to a public speech by a member of the royal family. Next year's Met Gala theme is Trans Masks Wag. If a caveman heard drum and bass, they would understand it instantly and love it, and would be able to start DJing within days. when your mom's bragging about you being in college and you're thinking about your GPA. I can't even quite articulate what it's like to be socialized on Tumblr from a teenager to adulthood without sounding insane. It did a lot of damage to me unquestionably, but also I genuinely feel like I'm built different than my peers who did not have that same experience. Actually, you know what, it's literally just the Blade Runner. I've seen things you people wouldn't believe. Moments lost in time like tears in rain speech. I'm cringe, but I'm free. A UFO just landed on my car and crushed it, and all the aliens got out and laughed, and they had down with human shirts on. When you've done a boss job of cleaning your room and you call your mom to come see. Hey, watch out, I heard there's an ape on the loose, they could be anywhere.
Howdy folks, I hope that you all enjoyed episode 364 of Top Tumblr Memes. If you did, feel free to drop a like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. And if you're able to go the extra mile in supporting myself and supporting the channel, feel free to click the join button next to the subscribe button and become a channel member. I would greatly appreciate that. Thank you all for the support that I've been getting on the videos recently, all the likes, the comments, the new subscribers. It's greatly appreciated. We are on the road to 14,000 subscribers. That is my goal by the end of the year, to get to 14,000 subscribers. So let's keep up the good momentum that we have. There is a gay arsonist theme video, as well as another tweets from Tumblr theme video that are in the works, so keep an eye out for those. I know that you all enjoyed the theme videos. And as for today's question of the day, I'd like to know, what sport do you think would be, or what sport, okay, if you were to mandate a blood alcohol content of like 0.08, like the legally intoxicated or inebriated amount, into any sport, which one would it be? Like, which sport would be hilarious to watch people that are like slightly tipsy or drunk playing? Let me know in the comments. I look forward to hearing your responses. I hope you all have a wonderful morning, evening, afternoon, night, whatever time of day it is for you. And I'll see you all tomorrow with episode 365. Wow, 365, a full year of episodes. I'll see you all tomorrow with episode 365. Peace out, guys.